Hey there, what's up, folks? Wednesday evening, back here at the storage unit. Welcome back. Thanks for watching. All the good stuff. Hope you're having a good week. It's hump day. We're getting through this. You're here about 7:30. I have a total of 3 items going out, 2 going to the same person, for a total of $57 in gross sales. And I have about $3 into this. The past few days, I've had about $3 into my cost of goods. And my sales have been like $50 or over. So I'd like to be selling more stuff, but I'm okay with $50 a day doing this part-time, as you know, because I work during the day. So we're going to talk a little bit about networking, making sure that you tell people that you resell. And there's been a few reasons why that's been helpful to me. But mostly I was just in my local card shop. And I love this. We have the best card shop around. I mean, he's just great. He's been in business for like 30 years. One guy doesn't sell anything online. He just doesn't need to. He does really good business, trophies, engraving, card stuff, comics, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I've been in there quite a few times. And lately I've just been buying cards and talking to him and that kind of thing. And I used to take my fantasy football trophies there. Anyway. But he's been out of my Marvel Masterpieces that I've been looking for a few weeks. He said hard getting in. I've been wanting to get some more of those WNBA prisms. I've been out of those too. So we're just kind of shooting a bull, and he was waiting on delivery from FedEx, and he went running out the door to catch the driver. The FedEx driver apparently is like delivering, he's like in a strip mall, and like he's delivering all of like his stuff to another store. He gets stuff from another store, and it's just like, it doesn't surprise me because I got my bubble wrap in today, and I get this through American Bubble Boy, but this time I got it through American Bubble Boy, but I ordered it on Amazon and I saved a little bit, which is kind of weird. But I think this is 750 feet, somewhere around $30, a little bit over $30, but this will last me a really good while. I probably won't have to buy any more bubble wrap again until, I bet, going into winter, going into the fourth quarter maybe. But that lasts me a good while. But I've also been getting some free stuff, as you know, through Facebook. That one guy was giving away bubble wrap, and I was like, hey, I resell. He does sports stuff. And I said, just save my name and we'll figure something out, figure out a deal, whatever. So I'm getting free supplies. But the guy at the card shop, he was like, yeah, if you need packing, just let me know. He's like, he goes, I try to sell it, but like sometimes it's, nobody wants it. He gave me 2 boxes of free stuff. And I'm telling you, I try not to buy supplies if I don't have to. Oh, this is full of packing paper. Look at that. Huge box full of packing paper. That is awesome. And I think this is that thick bubble wrap. Yeah. This is great. Look how excited I am for supplies. This is like packed to the brim. So, and I also get the boxes too. But had I not struck a conversation with him that I sell on eBay and he knows what I do, I wouldn't have got that free stuff. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's saving me a few bucks, which is great. But there's been times when I just tell people, like, for instance, my buddy that knows that I'm selling games or that I sell on eBay, and he's like, we struck a deal for selling all of his stuff, all of his old games and everything. Oh, come on now, wake up. And so we just split it. 20%, goes to eBay, and then we split it 40-40. So it's great for me. I mean, I've paid him out a good chunk of change, and knowing that I've made that too. I mean, I got to claim the taxes on it, and I got to pay for supplies and all that. But had I not talked about it with him, I would never made that money. So anyway, moving along. Let's go ahead and pull these orders, and I'll talk about some other stuff here. So, like I said, I got 3 orders going out. Let's pull these shorts real quick. Let's see how my new lights work. Look at that. I mean, it's still kind of light out here, but this does put off a little bit of light. It is kind of nice. I've got some shorts that I sold. Listed these not too long ago. All right. So these are J. Crew chino shorts, whatever, women's shorts. and I've been getting pretty good, like with finding women's shorts. I guess they brought them out of Goodwill, but I paid like a little over $1 for this, probably $1 or right under $1 for this. These sold for $7 plus shipping. Next item going out, this person bought 2 of these. If you remember a few weeks back, I bought a bunch. Well, I shouldn't say a bunch. I've already sold one, but I got some of these Harley Davidson decal. They're like stick-on, peel and stick decals. About 2 inches by 2 inches, something like that. I paid $2, I think it was, for these, $2 each. I wanted to do a bulk deal, but the guy didn't seem like he really wanted to get rid of them any cheaper. So I ended up buying 5 stickers or medallions. I think I paid $10. I already sold one for $19, but both of these sold for $50 plus shipping. So that's awesome. So yeah, $4 turned into 50. So that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and get these packed up real quick. So this is the part where people either like it or they probably hate it. I don't know. I know people like to watch people pack stuff up. I enjoy it. I don't know what it is. I find it therapeutic, and I think I've said that 1,000 times now. So we got these shorts going out. Try not to forget these stickers this time. My thank you card. All right, we're going to say 12, 10, 2, 12, 10, 2, 10 ounces. 10 ounces, 12, 10, 2, and this is going to Kentucky. These guys, probably going to wrap them in some bubble wrap. I'll wrap them separately. I mean, it probably would be fine just throwing them in a bubble mailer, but I like taking the extra step because these are actually going out international. Somebody bought these through eBay's global shipping program. So I'm shipping them to Illinois, and then eBay will take them the rest of the way through customs. I don't have to worry about that. It's pretty nice. So if you're selling on eBay, I would select international shipping, global shipping program. Throw this on there. Let's weigh it. Let's say 4. Got a mosquito. Great. Hope I don't have to deal with that. 9, 8, 2. 9, 8, 2, 4 ounces. 4 ounces, 9, 8, 2, and it's going to Illinois. Shipping's done. So as you guys know, I am here. I've been in the storage unit now for, it's been a month. Might have been a full month now. And honestly, I like it. I mean, we're not in the dead of summer yet where I'm like really freaking hot in here, but I do like that I have the extra space. And I still have space to grow and to add. I could do another rack easily, or maybe even 2 over there. So it's nice. And also, main reason why I'm doing this too is I'm getting my basement back, so to speak. All this stuff used to be in my basement. It took up a bunch of space. So we're kind of in the midst now. My son also wants to move down into the basement, so we're getting things cleaned up and organized. But I decided that that's pretty much where I hang out and where I play my video games or watch TV is in my basement area. So now that I have the space back, when I have more room, I'm going to decorate it, make it my man cave, even though I don't really like the term man cave. I think that's a little, I don't know, but it's going to be my man cave, my space. But as you guys know, like I'm a big fan of Marvel Comics. I like the old school Marvel Comics, the art. that kind of thing. I used to collect comic books when I was a kid. I like the old comic book, like action figure stuff, the old TV shows. So it just, that kind of stuff, just the sight of it makes me happy. It reminds me of my childhood. And like I said, I just think it's cool. And you're probably gonna think that's nerdy. I don't really care, but it's what I like. If it's gonna be my space, I'm gonna decorate it Marvel, different stuff, old school comic strip stuff. So, but I have a bunch of comics still at home. But I was going to that card shop, and he's got a ton of comics in there, and I'm like, I'm going to pick up some comics, and I'm not necessarily looking for something that's like really good condition or anything. I'm just looking for stuff that I like, and comic book brands or whatever that I like. And I found a pretty good amount of comic books, just some cool covers, and he worked a pretty good deal with me too. But I'll just show you guys a few. Stumbled upon, we got a Guardians of the Galaxy number 27. I don't even know what this is worth, but that's just a cool comic book. It's got the Inhumans on it, so that's cool. We've got some Fantastic Four. So this isn't actually Fantastic Four. Anytime it has something different at the top, like this one says, like versus the X-Men. So it's Fantastic Four, but the comic book line is versus X-Men. So got that one. We've got Wolverine. Looks like he got into a fight there with Mr. Fantastic. I thought that's cool. Another one here, Doctor Doom, Fantastic Four versus X-Men. We got some Amazing Spider-Man. So, which again, this is number 395. So, but and this one, I thought this cover just looked cool. I like that cover. That's pretty sweet. Some newer Fantastic Four. Big fan. I like Fantastic Four, even though the movies so far have been trash. Sorry, but the newest one looks like it's going to be freaking awesome. Hopefully they redeem themselves. But Fantastic Four there. Here's an old school one. This one is, let's see if it has a date, 1978. I thought that was badass. I love that stuff, guys. If this bores you, I'm sorry. Here's a 60-cent comic book. An old school Fantastic Four. He worked a deal with me on these. Another old one. Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. This cover I thought looked cool. This is, what is that? I don't know what that is. Kind of a black and white cover. I thought that's cool. And then we got a few Daredevils here. So yeah, that's got the Enforcers on it. I just kind of look for unique ones. This one says head-to-head with Spider-Man, Daredevil. Thought that was a sweet cover. So the other thing that I asked him was, in the 90s, when I was a kid, like I would ride my bike to his comic book shop, and I'd buy comic books. I'd buy those old Marvel trading cards, all kinds of stuff. So he's, like I said, he's been in business like 30 years or more, something like that. And but I was asking him, I was like, remember when Superman died? And that was like a big deal. There's a mosquito in here, and that was a big deal. And I was like, do you have any of those comics left? And he's like, oh, no, I think I got some. He's like, they're in storage or whatever. And then he's looking through stuff. He goes, no, I got one. So I think this is the Superman one whenever he came back from the dead, because that's what it looks like in there. But he had one unopened. So it's good. I'm not opening it. That's not going to happen. Still sealed. But doesn't that just take you back in time? It's not worth a bunch. I paid $10 for this. But this is the stuff that I geek out on. Like, that to me, like, I vividly remember seeing this comic book when it came out on the comic book stand and how big of a deal it was. So that's pretty sweet. All right, guys, that's it. I've rambled enough tonight. That's all I have. I'm going to get some of my pictures done so I can do some listing at home. As always, I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for taking the time to make it all the way through the video. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, you can leave them in the video. Remember, please like and share and follow me if you're not following me yet. Subscribe. Once we get to about 500 subscribers for me, then I'm going to do a giveaway. So if we can get there, I certainly would appreciate it. But thank you for your time, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time.